Hi, my name is Matthew Yeaton, and prior to joining the strategy department at HEC Paris in the High Paris Center, I completed my PhD at Columbia University in New York City. For me, a significant draw in coming here was the involvement and the opportunity to work with the High Paris corporate partners. It really signals to me their interest in this topic and their interest in working with the HEC Paris faculty. To really make progress on this topic of artificial intelligence in organizations requires both the involvement of academia and the private sector. So you need this sort of internal corporate data, and sometimes private data. You need the expertise of practitioners, and you need the expertise of professors. So I am a strategy scholar and computational social scientist working on topics at the intersection of organizational culture and social network structure. So most of my projects substantially leverage AI tools like natural language processing and computational linguistics, analyze language and culture in social networks to try to better understand how culture and knowledge are transferred. For example, I study how network interventions can be used to disrupt hate speech in online communities. So, at this point, there's quite a lot of evidence of the existence of these online echo chambers, but a bit less about what platforms or society even can do about them. And so I show how network interventions, specific type of network interventions, can actually change the language being used by members of these online communities, and in particular, reducing the amount of hate speech and sort of other types of radical speech in these communities. And so I think this is a potential answer, one of maybe a portfolio of answers about what can be done about reducing or even reversing this process of radicalization that we see a lot online. Artificial intelligence, digitization has materially changed the world, the way the world works, etc. And so I think part of that is introduced all these great opportunities that we're taking advantage of, but also this sort of novel set of social problems. And so what I try to do in my research is to leverage those same tools, these same opportunities, to address the problems introduced by the technology. I think it really is something where you need to study, you need to have a deep understanding of the technology at play, you need to have a deep understanding of the social science at play, and ultimately a deep understanding of this joint relationship. That's what I try to do in my research. It's very exciting to me that, this High Paris Center is AI in society and business. It's both. It's about studying this joint context, and I think that's going to be just huge moving forward in society as this sort of becomes a bigger and bigger part of the overall society, the overall economy.